Yeah, man. Nigga jumping up in this thing one time. You already know what time it is, man. Thumb it up. Real nigga shit. Hey, drop that Monster Musa today. Know y'all gonna fuck with it. Yeah. God can't shit. Hey. Yeah, thumb it up. You already know what it is. That Monster Musa shit just dropped, man. God can't shit. Hey. What's up, though?
What happens when you get money, niggas get mad at you. Look, hoes start choosing kind of cash. Cash, I mean, pussy, you should know.
Hey, look, I feel like Monster Musa, I need all that. Hey,
got some niggas robbing you should fall back.
Yeah. What up? Thumb it up. Hey,
look, I feel like Monster Musa in my state. Trying to get this money for the crime rate.
Hey,
trying to get the shit educating my niggas.
Hey,
then we get this bread, break it down with my niggas.
Look, I feel like Monster Musa. Hey,
working on my magic.
Thumb it up. Hey, yeah, salute. Yeah,
working on my magic.
Yeah.
All my bitches bougie, what you call that?
Hey, 12 people in here, thumb it up. Hey,
Everybody give me all kind of side.
Hey.
Niggas jugging, niggas scamming.
Y'all go run that up. You ain't thumb it up. That new motherfucker Monster Musa. I just dropped it a couple hours ago. Thumb it up. I'm gonna drop the new project soon. Yeah, perfect timing. Drop the moon rocks in that hole. Drop the moon rocks in that hole. Hey, salute. Thumb it up. Hey, thumb it up. We bringing it back, man. We bringing it motherfucking back, man. Thumb it up, man. Look, real niggas in this motherfucker, man. Real niggas in this motherfucker.
So as you
thumb it up. We jumping in this motherfucker, man. We jumping in this motherfucker, man. Chicken pat, my nigga. Hey, thumb it up. We bringing it back, right? So everybody talking about this Meg the Stallion shit, Torey Lanez shit. I think I'll talk about it. I just have a fun perspective, man, about the shit. Yeah. You got Martin and Jump, yeah. A lot of shit going on, man. I looked at the chart, but yeah, shit's crazy. It's just a whole lot. I ain't even.
What happens when you get money, niggas get mad at you.
Hey, hoes start choosing, throwing cash at you. Hey,
cash, I mean pussy, nigga, you should know. It's all about the money, nigga, and the gold.
Hey. Yeah, we about to go in. What everybody got jumping on, man? Yeah, everybody a chance to roll up. Hey,
look, I feel like Monster Musa in my state.
Hey,
trying to get this money for the crime rate. Trying to get the shit educating my niggas.
Hey,
then we get this bread.
So I think man might be a trainer. I've been hearing all the craziest shit around this shit, bro. I don't think none of that. I don't think none. You should get perspective, man. Hey. Hey. Yeah. God king shit, man. Got a new shit here. Martin, she got I ain't been tuned into none of this shit. I don't know what's going on. I ain't paying attention to none of this shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. I hear people talking about all type of crazy shit. I have no idea, man. I'm tapped out of the matrix. There's always gonna be some theories and shit, man. Hey, yeah. Man, my nigga, y'all go run that new Monster Musa up, man. We turning up with that shit. I can drop that new Monster Musa shit, man. Like a nigga just having fun with this shit. Like I'm really just loving this shit, man. So we're gonna talk about, check this out, man. A lot of people been talking about that shit, and all I'm seeing on my timeline is just a lot of conversations about it, man. See that song Smooth, appreciate it, man. We about to drop more shit. I'm gonna wrap up the project soon. I'm gonna go to the studio this week and finish up. Got that moon rocks in that hole. Yeah, salute everybody coming this motherfucker, thumbing it up, man. Everybody wiping their feet, man. Real nigga shit. That's salute. Yeah. So you smoking again? Hey, man, I'm always smoking, man. Always smoking. Especially on the weekend. I try to I smoke a lot during the weekday too, but I smoke more on the weekend than I do during the weekday because I'm so busy. I be in and out of town and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Salute everybody wiping their feet in this bitch, man. Let me roll up real quick, get right, man. Y'all listen to some of this dope ass South African deep house, man. You know what I mean? Put y'all niggas on some waves and shit, man. So that good ass shit you can smoke to, ride around, you know what I'm saying? If you in Atlanta, nigga, there's some shit you can ride around 285 on, smoking a blunt, playing your mind and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this shit. Stupid shit, boy. Listen to this shit. Nigga, it's that South African shit, nigga. Listen to that South African deep house shit, man. Yeah, salute to everybody, man. Nigga, I be listening to different shit, boy. This that type of shit I be on, boy. Niggas don't even know. Nigga be on mushroom, pondering shit like I'm motherfucking, Imhotep, nigga. I'm out here pondering shit, nigga. Riding around 285, smoking good. They say you smoking THC? You got some in there. Definitely, it's a high strain CBD. I smoke a lot of CBD. I don't know. I didn't even know he dropped nothing. Everybody, I was wondering what. Sorry, they explained it. He must have dropped the album. Okay. I ain't know. Yeah, coming up. Hey, I don't know nothing about it. I don't really listen to Torey. I don't listen to other shit. I just be in my own world. Especially when I'm writing music, I don't be listening to other people's music, man. When I'm writing music as an artist, that's just me. But I don't know what's going on, nigga. I just want to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, vibing out to that shit. You know what I'm saying? A little African shit. This right here is the indica dominant. I smoke a lot of indica. I get straight strains, bro. I don't. This right here is one of my favorite ones. It's called Chill. This one's called Chill. This is a very nice bubble kush, man. It's a bubble kush strain. Then I got some other shit that smoke like some runts. You know what I'm saying? I don't do sativa. My brother said, yeah. He said, you got shrooms? I will be getting some more soon. I'll say that. I'm out right now, but I'm gonna get some more. I think I'm thinking about. I'm supposed to be in Toronto right now. I'm supposed to be in Toronto, but my trip got canceled. So what I ended up doing is I'm here, but I'm about to because Canada did some shit with the COVID shit. They extended their time back when we could travel. So they kind of fucked my that shit kind of fucked my travel plans up. I was supposed to be in Toronto right now, turned up in the 6th, but I'm about to probably get some more because I'm ready to turn up out there, man. I think I'm about to yeah, they locked Toronto back down. Yeah, so I just got my money back. And man, I be traveling all over the world, man. One place in the States, I've been everywhere in America except Alaska and Maine. And I think I'm about to I like Montana, man. I might do some fly shit real quick, man. I might go to Montana next week or something, man. I'll be out there, nigga. Might be at a log cabin tripping motherfucking mushrooms, nigga. I love Montana. I like South Dakota, nigga. Be out there, nigga, with the air clean. But I might go to Alaska too, man. I might go to Alaska and trip some mushrooms. See that big ass blood? Hell yeah. I feel like, man, you work hard, you play hard, man. You grind hard. Treat yourself. Yeah, big backwood roller, man. Yeah. But check this out, so salute everybody jumping this motherfucker, man. Check this out. I just went live on Facebook. What I've been seeing on my timeline over the last couple of days is a lack of balance. We're in Libra season, so we talking about balance. You know what I'm saying? Salute everybody jumping in this motherfucker. What does Mars rule? You mean the sign? Mars rules Aries. You know. Nigga vibing. But check this out. Libra season. Mars is in Aries right now. It's really a time of really trying to establish balance right now with the masculine energy. And then understanding that dynamics now when we talk about relationships. Ain't she a Virgo moon too? If I remember, she a Virgo moon or Aquarius moon? She an Aquarius moon. Oh, she's an Aquarius sun. I can't remember. Aquarius sun, Virgo moon. But the energy that's playing out right now is going to have to work itself. I know Venus is going to try Mars on the 29th. So that's going to be a time where we can have these conversations about really understanding how we deal with the masculine and the feminine. This shit is always going to come back to that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to come back around to having to learn to deal with the masculine and feminine. You got women online canceling Torey just off the strength of them probably having trauma filters, you know, and I understand both sides. I don't coddle both sides. I'm not saying nobody right or wrong. I'm just saying I don't know. And for people to make decisions based off of a lack of information, don't know what happened. You got other shit coming out talking about, you got people talking about that she could have been there aggressive. Like, you got people saying it could have not been him shooting it, like all type of shit. I don't know. I'm just looking at what I see down my timeline, right? You got people saying, I haven't listened to, I don't even know a Torey Lanez song for real, other than some Controller remix nigga that he did over that Drake shit. I don't know no fucking Torey Lanez shit, right? But all I know is that when it comes to the masculine and the feminine, there is a lack of balance that needs to be established. And that really comes down to us having conversations, like being able to be mature about it. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas who gonna be biased based off of their trauma filters with women that they dealt with. Then you got, you know, women who gonna have the same type of mindset based off of trauma filters that they dealt with. And for people, I'm looking online, motherfuckers is unfriending each other. You got people unfriending friends, nigga, all type of crazy shit, blocking each other because somebody got a difference of opinion. It's just crazy. And I say that with the lack of evidence. You know, what's good, fam? I'm trying to become more grounded in my masculinity. What is your advice for a man whose Mars is in Pisces? If your Mars is in Pisces, right? This is some fly shit, right? About having Mars in Pisces. Mars in Pisces, and then depending on the house, always, you know, it always, you know, highlights and characterizes more about your Mars energy, right? Your masculinity. With you having Mars in Pisces, and depending on what house it is, Mars in Pisces is really having to learn to identify who they really are, because you can get lost in the sauce, right? With Pisces energy. One of the things that can help you is to really tap into who you are, and you're able to be who you want to be. But Mars and Pisces is the fantasy self. But at the same time, you don't want to be delusional. You want to be able to be caring, empathetic, all that, right? For example, I'm a Mars in the 12th house nigga, but I'm a Mars in Leo, right? So my energy actually sits on the ascendant. My Mars actually conjuncts my ascendant, even though my Mars is in the 12th. So I'm a Mars in Leo, right? But it's the 12th house Pisces, so I'm very sensitive. I'm very empathetic. You know what I mean? I can feel everybody's energy, but you can also create the life that you want based on you being who you want to be. You know, like the Incubus album, you know, make yourself. You can make yourself. Make who you want to be, but make sure you do it with the intentions and mindset of something that can, you know, contribute to the world, right? Because we're talking about Piscean energy. It's a very altruistic energy, right? That's what it's about. Torey exposing the industry. It's an awakening happening. People realizing that people around them are soul-sucking demons. I'm not judging the situation because I don't know what happened exactly. Advice for Aries right now. Advice for anybody right now is do shadow work. That's the biggest advice. It don't matter what your sign is. Everything's going to be back to your shadow work. You got 5 planets in retrograde. Since I've been watching your videos, King, I have been able to acknowledge the importance of willpower, decision making, and discipline. Respect, yeah. Goal set, gang, salute. Which chart should I follow, bro? Western, tropical, sidereal. All of them have a. You can use all of them based on you just knowing astrology. Same way I know sidereal astrologers who understand the importance of using tropical. It don't matter, you know. But that's an application of the system of houses that you use, right? So I personally use equal house tropical, man. You know, I'm a Virgo. What that mean? That means you're a Virgo, nigga. That means the sun was in Virgo when you was born, like me. You know, Saturn turns direct next week. And now watch this. When Saturn goes direct, but it's still going to be some effects. Everything that you have should have been learning from, when Saturn went retrograde was about establishing boundaries, establishing a foundation in terms of discipline, right? Accountability, maturity, right? Wherever that house is, it's about to go direct now. When it goes direct, all the shit that you should have been learning, or you're about to see it on the test, pretty much when it goes direct, you're about to have to implement that. You'll have to implement that. Implement all that shit that you've been learning. Have you ever heard of the Urantia book? Sound familiar? Is Libra the most contemplative sign? That's not even a question that you would want to go by. Every sign is contemplative, and they utilize a different expression. That's what it's all about. Now, is Libra one of the signs that's the most procrastinative? Yes, that's Libra. Procrastinative is indecisive. So you want to understand the energy of each sign and what they represent. Yo, but Torey Leo too, so you know them. I'm ready to see what's gonna happen. Are you in the numerology life path? Yeah, I'm a life path 8. I'm in all that. Yeah. You think it was planned out? I don't go by none of that being planned out or nothing. All I'm going to buy is what we see, right? Because what you have to learn to do is use discernment. You have to learn to use your mind down here. I don't know nothing what happened. I know what was reported, right? She got shot in the foot by Torey apparently, but nobody knows what happened yet. And these type of situations is always important, man, because at the crux of everything going on now, it's about being able to understand the masculine and the feminine and how we are not each other's enemies. So there's always going to be tests out here on a cosmic level for us to have to learn to get with each other, learn to love each other again, trust each other again. That's what this shit is all about. Everybody keeps saying this album fire. I don't know about none of the shit. And that's what everybody said. He spoke his truth. Somebody said he didn't shoot her. I don't know. I never listened to it. And people talking about Megan the Train. I don't know about none of that crazy shit, man. I don't pay none of that shit on mind, bro. That shit is just fucking shit to distract you at the end of the day. And what I'm talking about is staying focused on real agendas in the world. None of that shit fucking do anything for me. All I know is that the game that I'm giving is about being able to understand and establish the harmony between masculine and feminine. That's the reason why Libra season is here as well. That's the reason why Mars is opposed in Libra right now. And it's about you being able to understand what is the end game for your actions. Okay, what's your actions? How you feel about it? Okay, what is that going to do? What is that for? What are you going to do with that? You got people blocking each other, unfriending each other. Okay, why is that personal to you? And now I'm talking about why is it that personal? What is it that you are processing it through that's causing you to feel that personal about somebody you don't even know in a situation you don't have that much information on other than heresy? That's just real talk. You got to be intelligent down here, man, to the best of your ability. Man, I can't stress this shit enough. I talk about it all the time when I tell people, you never read this book called Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper, right? They killed this motherfucking white boy because he was telling the truth. But one of the things he said in there was, I always reiterate this, there isn't always going to be an ever-going agenda to socially engineer adults to process and operate on an 8th grade social level, right? So you'll have grown-ass adults remaining internal children where they can't process nothing past the 8th grade social level, right? So you'll have people who won't be able to utilize cognition. And that distorts communication. We can't have real conversations because motherfuckers are processing shit through trauma. And they're not doing the work to get through that, you know? Yeah, bro, you got to use your mind. That's why I'm different and one wants to follow. Yeah. So the best way to be with the girls, balance your feminine and masculine. Yeah. The best way to be is to be masculine and feminine and understand your balance in that. Because to be honest, like I say, and I put more videos out about this, and salute to everybody who joined the Patreon. I'm going to put more content in this week, and I've been busy. I do a lot of shit. So appreciate everybody rocking with me. More content jumping in there. I hope y'all been reading the books that's in that motherfucker that I put in there for y'all. And that's another thing, guys. If y'all enjoy my Patreon, fuck with me. I'm putting exclusive books in that motherfucker. Hard to get books that people don't get. A lot of out of print books and PDFs and shit. And we building a study session in that motherfucker. And there's a lot of content I'm gonna start dropping in my Patreon that doesn't even make it to this page. And I got more content upload. I also been having hard drive problems, so I'm still trying to import stuff from my old hard drive to my new one. That I got a lot of content on there that I had pre-recorded with Bella. That's for the Patreon. Yeah, I do chart readings. Yeah, I charge $100 an hour. If you need a reading, inbox me on IG, PTAHRBG, or leave a comment and I can get with you. You know, the book that I was talking about was Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper. Yeah. My natal chart got the perfect balance, 5 masculine, 5 feminine. That's what's up. And you know, and it's about utilizing that shit, man, because right now, this is going to be a time where you got to see, like I said to the women, to the men, you want to be able to have balance, because what happens is when you do not utilize your, hold on. What's up? I'm doing a live right now. I'm on motherfucking YouTube. Tap in, man.
Sorry.
Nah, you good. What's up, though? What's up? Yeah, you good, though. Ain't shit. Tap in and hit my live, God King TV. You'll see me if you wanna. Shit. You want me to call you when I get off? Ain't shit. You want to say hey?
Call me back.
You want to say hey? Say hey. So really, I'm gonna hit you back in a minute. I'll hit you back. All right. But yeah, man. You know, you wanna be balanced, and they say, "What up, Queen?" You want to be balanced. You want to be balanced with your energy. Real nigga shit. Y'all see, man. You want to be balanced with your energy, man. You get the ability to understand beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? Candy looking spicy, you know what I'm saying? You want to fuck with it. My nigga Sauce Garvey in this hole. That's what's up, my boy. Yeah. Gotta show both sides. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Sauce in this bitch. You know, you want to be balanced with that shit, because at the end of the day, the masculine protects the divine feminine anyway. So that's what the divine masculine does. You know what I mean? On top. I see you brought. So you don't be invested into thinking you got to be the man when around girls. So don't be invested into thinking you got to be the man when you're around girls. I don't know. You got to show both sides. Yeah, you got to show both sides. Yeah, the beautiful women treat you like a king is crazy. I treat them regular, but certain energy. Yeah. You stay with the women, man. Y'all think I'm playing, bro, when I be, look, man. Y'all think I be playing, man. Like, look. Y'all about to make me play my motherfucking song, nigga, just to show y'all, like, ain't never been no cap with me, man. Ain't never been no cap with me. When I say you already know how that shit go, I got to keep a bad bitch around me, man. It's for real. I got to play that shit for you, man. Y'all niggas got to understand. Real one. All this shit going to be on the album, man. Let me get a minute. Smoke my shit real quick, man. Yeah. I gotta keep a bad bitch around me. Hey. Hey. I don't even be playing, nigga. I don't even be playing. Ain't no cap, my nigga. Hey. Hella pretty. If she don't know her time of birth, you can still motherfucking do a planet placement on her shit. Yeah. She said, baby, where you going?
I said to the stove, ran out of backwoods, had to get some more. She don't like
going with me, man. Yeah.
I told her you would have me smoking with these hoes. She said,
well, I might crack it open. I might crack open the second bottle of that Hennessy White, my nigga. I'm gonna crack that bottle open, man. Play this shit for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday night, man. Nigga chillin' for a minute, man. Beat her upside down with the shit, ayy. Look, my mama said she love her, ayy. Yeah. Different. My nigga Sauce Garvey and this shit, nigga. Hey, I gotta holler at you when I get off this motherfucker, my nigga. Hey, to stand up. We are the Masons, yo. Yeah, salute everybody jumping this motherfucker. Got that Hennessy white boy. Drink that shit straight out the goddamn bottle, nigga. Ain't no ice. Room temperature. Drink that bitch like a soda, boy. Hey, real. Salute everybody jumping this motherfucker, man. They definitely be bad. I see you. Yeah, boy, say this shit. You already know about something, my nigga Herb. Yeah, that's a little homie. She hold it down with me. So check this out. When it comes to this shit, right? It's about balance, my nigga. It's about balance. Women ain't your enemy. Ladies, we ain't your enemy. We love y'all. How would you not want to protect a beautiful little ting like that if she holding you down? Little beautiful ting like that, my nigga. What mean you know what I'm saying? The nigga give his life for a little pretty ting like that, she holding the nigga down. Because what ladies have to understand is that we protect assets. We go to war over assets, right? Gold, oil, whatever. Assets, my nigga, not liabilities. I fuck with that Johnny Walker Blue too. I put my daddy on that shit last year for they my parents' anniversary, man. I be putting them on some shit. Do you have multiple women or just one solid woman? I have multiple solid women. Multiple solid women. See, I deal with solid women. I try to deal with solid women at the best of my ability. All the women I deal with, they solid. They good women. I always listen. I always keep myself around good women. Good women, you know. And if you just get one, that's cool too. Because one bad motherfucker who hold you down is worth a lot of, 10 girls who could be more liabilities. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think dudes that hit women really be gay. What I think more than anything is that it's a lot of men who lack ability to understand emotional intelligence and understand women and understand how to harmonize their feminine energy. A lot of niggas may have not grown up with a good parental structure in terms of the guidance of a man. So a lot of the times you got niggas who grow up, it's a very deep psychological thing. A lot of niggas ain't grow up with having a paternal figure around that gave them grounding, right? For example, I grew up with both of my parents. They still together. My dad's a G. I grew up seeing how he treated my mama. My mama ain't no pusher. My mama fiery. That's where I get all my fiery from. My dad real laid back, cool cat. Real G though. Real G. That's where I get my masculinity energy from. I get my emotional and social side from my mama. My mama Sag. I'm a 26-degree Aries moon, right? So that's a Sag deacon. So I got all moon trines. So that means my connection to my mama or the feminine energy is very strong. I don't have a distorted view of how I deal with women based off of psychological connection, which is formed through archetypes when you're young, right? So when a man don't have a certain connection and is fragmented or is broken to masculinity in terms of the paternal, right? In terms of the Saturn, right, for the astrology, right? The ones who deal with guided structure, the nigga who gonna give the game, the nigga gonna be the disciplinarian. What that does is that a man does not know how to deal with his emotions. So this is why when I talk about Mars being in retrograde right now, it's about men being able to look at their masculinity and knowing, am I out of pocket? Am I being too overly aggressive? What's making me feel this way? What's making me do that? Damn, was I tripping just now? Was I overly on some shit or was I being pussy? Should I say something to that nigga when he did that? Should I say something? Should I have done something? Right? Action is what is being called to be looked at when Mars is in retrograde right now. And that's for men and women. Ladies, looking at her masculine side, is she projecting toxic expectations onto the man? Right? Is her idea what she think a man that based on the fact she ain't have her daddy around, right? All of those things you got to look at because what we dealing with is some real shit. It ain't no easy, simple, it's a very complex situation because it's a social thing. And that's why this shit is deep. It's not just personal to nobody. This shit is social. So we have to look at this shit socially to see how we're being programmed. See how we react to shit. You know what I mean? One good girl is worth 1,000 bitches. Yeah. My little junk solid, but she got slut wave, and the other one solid all the way around. So it's like you kind of answer my question. Thing is this, man. Don't get it twisted, man. Once you understand femininity, you want your woman to be slutty. You want her to be solid and slutty. You want her to be a nasty. Listen, man. In astrology, you want your woman to be your moon, your Venus, and your Neptune. You want your woman to embody the maternal instincts or the motherly quality figures, right? That's the part you marry her for, because she reminds you of your mother in terms of she know how to nurture you and care about you if you have a connection to your mama. Psychologically, this is what's going on. When you're dealing with the Venus, you're looking for the one who turn you on. So when you're looking at your Venus, you projecting your Venus on. That's why every bitch we ain't attracted to. We're attracted to the ones that represent our Venus. In some form or fashion, they represent our Venus. Because think about how many bitches you don't look at. think about how many bitches you'll scroll right past nigga on IG if she don't look something to your Venus. Other girls, you like, she look cool, but I wouldn't fuck her. Like, nigga, bitch, you can't. There's certain bitches you'll put up with some extra shit, and there's certain bitches you be like, bitch, don't you even say a word to me. You're not my type anyway. And I'm trying to force myself to goddamn want to fuck you just because I'm a man, right? But attraction, what turns you on? We're talking about real motherfucking powerful energy, right? So now, when you think of your Neptune, you're looking for the woman who's going to represent your fantasy side too, right? So look, everybody jumping in this motherfucker. You want all three. So you want your woman to be solid, and you want her to be slutty too. She's supposed to be the nastiest bitch you fucking with, or one of them, and they all supposed to be like that. You should want that because that compels you to want to tap more into your masculine side to understand her feminine side. That's how this shit work. Shit is deep. The shit is complex. That's why this type of real talk that niggas got to have. The more women that follow you or rock with you gives you more validation in society. And that's why there's always beautiful women around me. I don't never have no ugly women around me. And it's not because, you know, ugly women got good personalities. It's just that, you know, you want to have that certain type of energy around you, man. You know, as an artist, you know, we thrive off of women being our motivation and they're our muse. They're the inspiration for what we do. So when you understand the dynamics of the masculine to the feminine, you start to appreciate it. And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? And them hoes want Jupiter tomorrow. Yeah. My Venus and Aries, I like athletic build. You like athletic built women. You like fiery women, but you also jump into relationships quick. Nigga, you'll jump to a relationship that quick, nigga, and that shit'll sizzle out if you don't pace yourself. That's the thing with that Venus and Aries. You know what I mean? Would you say that you're more feminine or masculine? I'm balanced. Oh, you talking to the other person. Oh. King's Venus and Pisces. Oh, that's what's up. Put me on the other game. I felt that shit real. But Neptune generational. Yeah, but everything that you got to understand about astrology is we're talking about aspects too. Also, when we look at it, yeah, you're looking for the placement because you want to know what house she fit in. Her Neptune. Mine is 0 degrees Capricorn in the 5th house. The women I attract are old souls, but they're young because Leo is still the ruler of the 5th house. So my shit is 0 degrees, so I got Capricorn there. So every woman that I'm attracted to that you will find in my cipher are old souls, but they're young. They real young in spirit and everything, right? Because I got Venus and Leo too. So my Neptune will project the fantasy essence of that woman, her fantasy self. So even though she a young little fly little thing, because she represents my Venus and Leo, but her Neptune essence, the fantasy side that I see that's projected onto her is I see her old soul. I see that old mature woman, even though she's a young, you know what I mean? Motherfucker be 45 on the inside. And they be 20, 30, whatever on the out, right? And that's the essence of that Neptune. So it's a deep thing to want to just tap in and just see how deep that goes, right? When you're looking at your chart and what you project and what you find attractive. That's what it comes down to, man. When you start to know what type of women you attract, you'll start to understand women better because you'll understand your own feminine energy better. That's the trick. When you realize the woman you with, that's based off of you saying that's who I attract. That's what I'm attracted to. So, Green Man, you got Venus and Capricorn, you like older women. Or you like women that are more mature. You probably even like them dark skin. Yeah, babe. You need a reading, just holler at me, man. Like I said, either leave your info in the comments, you know, and I'll email you my rates. It's $100 out for a natal. I do relationship readings called Synastry, composites, you know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I mean? Malika said, my moon is in Capricorn. Yeah, so you still an old lady too. You be taking time to open up the motherfuckers too, but you really be feeling that energy deep. You be trying to not show your emotions too much because you really feel. I would do reading for both my joints. You should, my nigga. Listen, man, let me tell the nigga something, man. As a real nigga, if you ain't getting a reader or you could read your women charts, if you ain't reading their charts, my nigga, before you fucking with them, you doing yourself a disservice, my nigga. That's the resume, my nigga. That's the resume to your goddamn corporation, my nigga. I'm gonna pull that motherfucker up like, let me see. Let me see if you qualify for this motherfucking position, baby. You know what I'm saying? Even though we starting out with, you know, you having a weekend position, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see you on the weekends. I gotta look at your chart though. I gotta see what you're capable of, baby. I gotta see what your chart says. I gotta read a Carfax. If you ain't doing that, you cheat yourself, boy. It's cold ass game. If you ain't doing that, you cheat yourself. And let me tell y'all niggas something too, man. Yeah, Real Space Age Pimpin', man. That's exactly what I said, man. Real Space Age Pimpin', man. Oh, my email is ironic9472@gmail. Or you can hit me at GuyKingTV@gmail. You know, it'll probably be easy for y'all to do that one. I don't want my personal, you know, GuyKingTV@gmail. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't getting a reading for the girls that you're dealing with, because let me tell y'all something, man. As a male astrologer, please believe it. Hear me, fellas. Real nigga shit. Please believe me. They getting readings on all of y'all niggas. Even if they don't know your birth time, nigga. Trust me. And you won't even know they getting readings on you, my nigga. You won't even know. 99% of my clientele is females. You will not know that they're getting readings on you. And y'all niggas is sitting over here in the clouds, nigga, thinking this astrology shit some bullshit. Or you taking spirituality as a joke. And the women are all spiritual, and they all about spirituality. So when niggas be like, boy, you picking all the bitch, boy, they all spiritual. They all spiritual, my nigga. You gotta get on the board, my nigga. And so they are all getting readings on y'all. And y'all sitting back over here, don't know. I don't know what my chart is. I don't know what my moon's like. And they know all your shit, nigga. And you don't know nothing. And so y'all ain't looking at the resumes, my nigga. You got to look at the resume, man. What you need from them? You need a birth time if you can get it. Definitely need a birthday. And you know, you want to get where they was born at. But you can use where they was born at, or you can use where they at right now. But you definitely want to get that. And what that's going to do is it's going to help you understand them. And in the process of that, you will really be able to see who you're dealing with. Because let me tell you something, man. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something. Shit ain't no goddamn game, boy. Niggas think it's a game out here. That's why niggas be on this shit, next level shit. Niggas got the game fucked up, man. Let me show you something, man. This right here, I'm about to pull up. I'm gonna just pull up my chart. I ain't gonna pull up none of the females in there. This is your natal chart, but this is mine, right? What we looking at here, I'm gonna turn it down so I'm gonna see if that make it look better. Okay, yeah. So what you're looking at is pretty much all my energy. That's within me. All this is pretty much the energy that I radiate and I emit, right? So yeah, nice trying. Yeah, I got a grand fire trine, right? You can see my chart. That's me. Charts don't lie. People do, right? So when you read a chart, if you know what you're looking at and what you know you're talking about, you read any woman and you can know who they are. They can't lie to you. Because what? Energy does not lie. People do, but energy does not lie. And so what that does is it puts you in a position where you can understand somebody on the soul level. You can understand somebody on the level where you can read them and know exactly who you're dealing with. And then you can make your decision, or if you want to fuck with them. You know, you'll realize if you want to fuck with them because you'll know exactly what you're dealing with. Now, that's some gangsta ass shit. So when I talk about this shit, we talking gangsta ass shit, man. Gangsta ass shit. And it's not even that it's chess, right? But you can use it for that. People use this shit to try to manipulate people, but you can't change nobody's chart. All you can do is try to use it for a manipulative sense, but what you do is you get to understand the profile of somebody's energy. You get a chance to look at a chart and know who they are. So you can deal with somebody and they can try to cap. They can try to cap on who they are, but you be like, look, shout out, look, I know your chart. You do this. That's what you do. You do this. You got moon squares here, so you act like this when you get emotional. You got this. This is what happens. This triggers this. Because you know. Ain't no you trying to figure it out. You know. You see what I'm saying? That's what's gangster, is you know. And that's what it's all about. So you don't even have to use it for chess. You just use it to say, hey, look, this is what I'm looking at to understand you even more. So it makes me understand you on an even more intimate level, right? Because you're talking about being able to look at somebody and know them. That's how gangster this shit is. You know what I'm saying? What do you recommend for us who don't know shit about our chart? Where to start? Start with looking at your own chart, studying it. Start with reading everything and engulfing yourself into astrology. You know, one book that I would recommend on top, just go ahead and get Astrology for Dummies, man. Get Astrology for Dummies. It's going to be easy to read. Ain't going to go over your head like some of the most advanced shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something you can start at. And you don't want to put the cart before the horse. So go through that motherfucker. Yeah, can't having a girl's birthday be enough? You can have a birthday. If you know her year she was born, we can look at that and look at a planet placement. So what happens with a planet placement is that we can look at her chart, but we can't verify her ascendant yet. And her ascendant is her rising sign. So that's going to be very important because that's going to be who she act like. See, motherfuckers, they be like, motherfucker like Libra. She's like, okay, you're a Libra. Okay, cool, but what's your rising sign? Because everybody who Libra born from this time to that time is going to be Libra. But what's your rising sign? Because your rising sign going to show me who you really act like, right? She could be Libra, but she a motherfucking, let's say Capricorn. So she acts like a Capricorn. Yeah, she a Libra, but she act like a Capricorn. Because Capricorn is on the ascendant. You know, so you want to know that. That means that she got Aquarius in her second house. You see what I'm saying? That means she got Pisces in the third. You know? And those type of things that, you know, you want to learn about. You want to know, right? Because it's going to show you how somebody think by looking at their Pisces in the third. You can be like, oh, she really be projecting, or she's in her mind. She thinks like a Pisces, right? So all the shit that Pisces is what she would think like, right? And then when you add aspects in the planets too, that create the whole little dynamic of who you dealing with. So you want to know their rising sign really, because you can see everything after that, my nigga. We can pinpoint everything in terms of you knowing how to deal with somebody very realistically through divination or through esoteric sciences like astrology. Shit, gangster as fuck, man. Yeah, Virgo rising game. You already know, Leo sun, Sag moon, Libra rising. That's what's up. Yeah, Chris, you love relationships, my boy. You need a relationship. You need a relationship to feel complete, man. If you ain't got no goddamn relationship, sometimes you feel, you know, like you gotta learn to be comfortable with yourself, man. Learn to be, you know, comfortable in your own space. And once you get comfortable with that, because you really want to encompass that Aries, you know, you want to encompass that seventh house energy. You know what I mean? You want to encompass that seventh house energy. That's that Aries energy. That's where you're going to learn to be independent. You're going to learn to, you know, be that leader in your partnership that you project. Outside of the farmer's market, what are some good places to meet spiritualistic women? Man, this day and age, you can meet them anywhere, man. To be honest. Now, there is a certain amount of places you ain't going to have the best possibility and probability of meeting them at, and that's at the places where you're going to find the women you don't want. And not saying you won't find them there, it's just going to be harder, right? Because you're going to find spiritual women, holistic women in the strip club. I know. I used to work in the strip club for 5 years. So I know. You'll definitely find them in yoga, but you'll find crazy bitches in yoga too. That's why I say it's about It's about you just going to the places where you think you'll find somebody dope, or just being present in the moment. That app is called Astrological, so it's like a mobile version of SolarFire. I got SolarFire on my laptop, and then SolarFire makes Astrological for their mobile app. You know, so that app is like $40. You know, if you want to spend $40 for an app, I utilize it when I'm on the road doing readings and I'm out and about. That's why it's a real good app. You know, because I'm needing reading something later. Fuck with me, man. I'm telling you, man. Email me godkingtv@gmail.com. And you know what I mean? We can tap it in. Like I said, I'm actually doing some readings this weekend now because I'm not going to Toronto, man. You know what I'm saying? So they cancel my shit. So I'm here. I'm doing readings and you know, catch me while you catch me because I'm busy. I'm about to be turning up doing a lot more traveling. So I'm Pisces, but why do we sound like the word sign? It's because Pisces has to learn. Every sign could have a dark side, or you know, people will try to make it seem like there's some dark shit to that side, right? What people stigmatize Pisces with is the victimization, the martyrdom, the escapism, the ability to sometimes not see things clearly, right? Because Pisces is what? Pisces is the opposite of Virgo, right? So we're talking about a very, very cosmic rule sign, right? We're talking about a very spiritual. Yeah, Pisces is hella evolved. It's the older sign, you know. But with that comes a lot of responsibility when you're dealing with Pisces energy. You have to be responsible, right? Because we're talking about the cosmic energy, right? That's the shit that, you know, like I said, I got a 12th house stellium, so I understand Pisces energy very well, right? I got Pisces on my descendant, right? So I understand Pisces energy because I'm a Virgo, so we're the same. It's just the center of where the sun expresses itself from there. So with Pisces, people give it a bad name because y'all can be escapists, right? Y'all can run away from y'all own shit. Y'all can be in a fantasy world, la la land, right? And not wanting to deal with reality for whatever reason, right? And that's the type of shit that'll give Pisces a bad name, but it's all good, right? You just learn to look at your energy. Because, for example, I'm a Virgo, but I ain't like every Virgo at all. People don't even think I'm a Virgo. Why? Because one, I'm in Atlanta now. And so wherever you move at, your energy operates different based on where you move. So when I'm in Atlanta, I'm a Leo rising, right? But more so than that, my sun squares Uranus. So I'm nothing like a regular Virgo, right? So even though I'm a Virgo sun and Virgo rising, there's certain things that are always going to be the same. That's why everybody's chart different. You want to understand somebody's chart. Just because you dated a bitch that was a goddamn Aquarius and you meet a new Aquarius, you automatically think they're going to be the same type of bitch. Nah, they're different, my nigga. Certain things about them may be the same in terms of the way the soul expresses itself. But your last bitch might have been a Venus in Cancer, you know, an Aries moon. Your new Aquarius bitch might be a Gemini rising with a motherfucking Capricorn moon. You know what I mean? All type of shit to change up. So you want to be able to know what you're looking at when you're looking at the chart. You know what I'm saying? That's true, bro. We definitely quick to be like, fuck that and escape, not running, but give up quick when it feel like it ain't working. Yeah, you know, so it's one of those things where you have to see it. You have to see how to utilize the chart, right? Because everybody is different. So when you are out here, you have to know every day creates an opportunity for new experiences for you to utilize your brain because everybody's different. Ain't nobody that you meet out here will ever be the same. So your ability to understand people and understand how to not necessarily profile people in a bad way, but profile and understand energy. Because keep in mind, you know, what I'm showing you here is my energy. See, I'm the type of nigga, you can read my chart, my nigga. I'll give everybody my information because you can understand me. See, people who scared of their chart and scared of giving that shit out, they think motherfucker control something. Nigga, you can't control my chart, nigga. You can't jump in my chart. You can't do nothing but look at my chart and understand me, my nigga. And one thing about it is, as an astrologer, I understand myself because I deal with myself. I look at my energy. I don't look at the illusion of who I am out here. I look at the energy that I'm moving through. Yeah, you in this goddamn skin body, right? But you're not your body. You know what I'm saying? You're not your body. So with that being said, all you can do is work on your energy here, right? This is what you need to know. This is what you need to fuck with. Because this is tangible energy you can see, mapped out. Because our ancestors always said what? As above, so below. So this is who you are. You can't change who you are, my nigga, in terms of this is your screenshot. This is my screenshot of when I was born, when I took my first breath, right? That's a screenshot of when I incarnated into this body and it was like, all right, let's go, baby. So now I'm subject to a series of cycles and planetary indicators, right? That's what you look at because you go through cycles, right? So I'm natally a Virgo sun, Virgo rising, right? So you look at your chart to be able to understand certain things, right? And then I could look at my progress chart, right? And so when you look at my progress chart, it's so much that you'll start to see in the chart that it just makes sense for you, right? So this is my progress chart. I'm a Libra sun, still Virgo rising. My chart look different. What that speaks to is everything is music. So I'm in a progressed state of my energy, right? Just like when you hear music, progressions, regressions, right? These type of things is what happens because you are nothing but energy, my nigga. So when you understand your chart, now I look at this motherfucker and say, yeah, I was a Virgo sun, Virgo rising when I came here. I still know that energy I came to the planet with. Now, this is what I'm dealing with now. This is how I'm acting now. This is my energy now. These are the tests that I'm going through now. These are my strengths. These are my weaknesses. These are my obstacles. You know what I'm saying? These are the energies that I'm also working through. That's how important this shit is. You want to be able to track and master your energy, my nigga. So when you're dealing with other people, you'll know why. You might go through a phase, right? Every man go through the shit. You might go through a phase, nigga. You in your dry spell, nigga. You know, there's ups and downs with real niggas. You might be, boy, you spoiling them bitches. Boy, you got bitches left and right. Boy, you got bitches left and right. Then you might be struggling to keep one, nigga. You might be like, damn, I ain't got no bitches right now. What's going on in your cycle? You can look at your chart just to see a little extra game like that. What should I be doing right now? What's the main lessons that's going on right now? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit you want to look at, my nigga. It's just real game. I heard that before. Yeah. And when you take energy on different forms, planet has different chakra points. Yeah, my birthday fell between. Yeah, I'm gonna give you insight. Still trying to find my birth time. It was on the certificate. But it was said to me if Tantra. Not necessarily because we're talking about sexual energy. You know, you still build up that energy. I got niggas who got motherfucking vasectomies. It does not change your sexual energy. No time down. That's crazy. Sorry, people. Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm not Muslim. My natal readings are 100 an hour. Synastry and composite are 150. I do progress and transit readings. Those are 125. I do sexual readings. You know, like the sexual energy of your chart. You'll know what you're dealing with, how to best utilize that. Do all of that. You fuck with LSD? I fuck with LSD once or twice. I'm big on shrooms, DMT, shit like that. I'm ready to go. Yeah, traveling is the best way to figure out what city you're aligned with. Yeah, dealing with the astrocartography, man. Looking at the ley lines. You want to know what you're dealing with. Yeah, that white henny, boy. Freemasonry and astrology are hand in hand. I mean, occult knowledge is occult knowledge. So occult knowledge is occult knowledge. That white henny, boy, you drink this shit room temperature, nigga. You see me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no fancy nigga shit tonight, nigga. Ain't no pinky up with the motherfucking nice glass with the 2 ice cubes in it. You try at the bottom when you fucking with that Hennessy white, my nigga. Trust me. That shit smooth as fuck, boy. Why take a tab at night? That's dumb. Hey, take it when you want to, my nigga. Nigga, the world is always going. Nigga, I trip mushrooms at night. I trip mushrooms in the day. I trip mushrooms on a boat. I trip mushrooms on a plane. That's real shit, my nigga. Anytime, my nigga. My uncle got a vasectomy. Dude looks at least 10 years younger than his real age. I just got it. Ain't even take it yet. Oh, you turned, my nigga. Hey, I might turn up tonight myself, my nigga. I'm coolin', man. But yeah, man. Microdose if you want to microdose. Do that shit when you want. Do you astral project? Yeah, I astral project. Yeah, I got some old ass shrooms. Should I take them, man? Take them. Dog, do you realize they found motherfucking mushrooms and honey in the tombs in the pyramids and shit, my nigga? In Kemet? Mushrooms and honey. You see what I'm saying? It preserves it. And then guess what? If you was to eat the mushroom, them shit would still go, my nigga, boy. You know what I'll give to eat the mushroom that they found in the tombs, my nigga? Just to see what it is? What? Are you gonna drop my no-fap videos? Yeah, I'm gonna drop more this week, man. Definitely gonna get back to putting the no fat videos out for the homies, man. I know y'all wanted and needed. I'm putting a lot of that extra content really in my Patreon. That's kind of why y'all see the differentiation in how I'm doing my videos. I'm about to start putting a lot of that in my Patreon because a lot of the shit that I'm talking about with no fat is gonna be tied into Tantra. So I'm putting a lot of that for the homies who really want that extra game. There's a lot of shit I don't even say on here, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. You know. Do you agree with the human design interpretation of consciousness? Just learned about it. Everything is divination. There's many forms of divination. There's definitely a lot of good, applicable information. It's just many ways of divination. Same way that I Ching go hard. You know, some people throw cowrie shells. Some people might deal with tarot. Divination is divination, but I deal with strictly astrology on every level. Because that right there, I don't know if you saw my message earlier. I got shot in the leg. Pussy niggas try to rob me. Hit the artery. I appreciate. Oh wow, man, I didn't know that. Damn, sorry to hear that, Phil. So this is Mars and retrograde shit. Motherfuckers, having to deal with their masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here doing some overly aggressive shit, pussy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why niggas like me stay strapped the fuck up. Boy, I don't play no games with nobody, my nigga. At all. I don't play, my nigga. I cut up and have fun a lot. Boy, I don't play no games, my niggas. I ain't scared to be dying out here, my nigga. So when people deal with that Mars and Aries energy, like right, what's going on right now, these niggas having to realize what happens when doing first and thinking last. That's Mars and Aries. Niggas is doing shit and not thinking about it. Just straight in the moment, right? It's just next level shit. Man. Next time she saw me after we did Tantra, she was wet. It's like, yeah, that's how you want it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how you want it. That's how you want it, man. You want, man, let me tell you, boy, it's real out here, man. Get on your game. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Get on your game. Yay, shit work, my nigga. Let me say something about this, because I'm gonna put this in my Tantra videos, but I really want to say this, like, you get rewarded for the discipline, my nigga. People think this shit a game. You get rewarded for your discipline. You get rewarded for your discipline. The reason why I can tell y'all the game about this shit is because a nigga live it for real. I do it. It ain't something you can just read in a book and think you gotta have the experience on certain things, my nigga. And when it comes to Tantra, this is why it's called a discipline. Because you're gonna go through the ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna fuck off, but at the same time, can you balance that out? You know? Had my orgasm for the first time as a man too. Hey man, it's real shit. How you deal with your emotions and to love yourself? How do you deal with your emotions and to love yourself? It's simple, man. Being open with yourself, being vulnerable with yourself, being real with yourself. At the end of the day, don't get it fucked up, man. Everything that's outside of you is only a projection. And the only thing that's real is you in your mind. And you know, one of the things that you got to learn to do is be comfortable with yourself. You got to learn to love yourself in terms of giving to yourself, not insulting your soul. You know, we go through a series of events out here that you will insult your soul, your intelligence, based off of you dealing with trying to respond to something of the carnal nature or the physical nature and not dealing with everything from a spiritual nature, right? You know, I was talking to one of my little homegirls today. And one of the main things we've been talking about is, you know, you learning from your experiences, you learning to love yourself and really be accountable for yourself for why you put yourself through certain things. See, one of the realest things that you're going to learn down here on the spiritual level, on the code level, is you got no enemies. You got no enemies. You got fuck niggas. Yeah, you got people who teach you lessons. You got things that you learn from an experience or an exchange with somebody, but nobody's your enemy down here. Because when you start to understand things on an occult level, everything is in perfect unison. Everything happened down here for a reason. And the more you start to understand that, the more you start to not take none of this shit personal, and you start to look at it in the mental aspect of, what is this teaching me? What is this showing me? What am I supposed to learn from this? You know, that's really one of the biggest things that you start to pay attention to when you start to tap deeper into your consciousness. You see what I'm saying? Straight up. I was like, damn, I ain't got to bust off. I just make her bust through me. Hell yeah, boy. Love the knowledge, bro. Could you kick a few words on intuition? Intuition is pretty much you learning to trust your higher self. and learning to see things through confirmations and synchronicities, right? And the more you become and tapped in with that, you start to be able to understand that you're looking for things through signs and symbols and patterns and situations. That's what it's about. You know, thoughts on anal sex. Man, what people do is what they do, my nigga. Let me tell you something, bro. My thoughts on that shit don't mean nothing because what people do is what they do. Yeah, somebody could sit here and be like, yeah, nothing should go through the ass because it's just the shit. Yeah, I agree. But what motherfuckers want to do is what they want to do. You got people who want to be like, what's your thoughts on head? Head? What? You know what I'm saying? And it's just as motherfucking valid, and it's just as much as not valid because it doesn't matter. Because when we talk about sexuality, that's something that's private to somebody else and what they do. It don't matter. All I know is every girl I deal with, yeah, I'm gonna stick a thumb in your booty, baby, while I'm hitting it from the back. Yeah, I know that much, and that's all that matters to me. And I'm gonna eat that ass, baby. Yeah, all that shit, I don't give a fuck, my nigga. I don't give a fuck because it has nothing to do with me. What people do and what they do when we talk about sexuality, one thing we have to do is take a mature approach when we talk about sexuality. So when we talk about sexuality on a level of the occult and dealing with the tantra, everything is sex down here. Everything is spiritual down here because sex is spirituality. Whatever motherfuckers do is what they do. And there's so many variations to creation and life that you cannot bind motherfucking sex. It's an expression. And what motherfuckers decide to do is what they decide to do, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. All I know is every girl I'm dealing with, it's a thumb going on her booty. I'm eating her ass, nigga, sticking my tongue far as I can in that motherfucker. Nigga. As far as I can, nigga. Nigga be looking like a motherfucker trying to get through a pit bull, through a gate, nigga. Trying to get all of that bitch. Boy, I'm trying to get all in it, nigga. So I don't give a fuck about none of that extra shit, my nigga. All I know is a thumb going in that hole. All I know is when she on top, nigga, a middle finger going in that hole, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's the thumb where I hit in the front of the back, nigga. Stroking that in, throwing it out, nigga. That shit might get down to that motherfucker, man. That's all I know. All that other shit, bro, I don't know. Because what people do is what they do, my nigga. Hey, yo, what they do is what they do, my nigga. Other than that, all I know is I'm like, baby, make that motherfucking asshole wink by my tongue in that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Make that asshole wink by my tongue in that motherfucker, man. And guess what? She gonna do it, because she nasty, nigga. So give a fuck about none of that. None of that other shit, man. I don't give a fuck about that shit. It don't matter, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? If she want me to fuck in the ass, I'm gonna fuck in the ass, my nigga. If that's what she wants. She don't want. I ain't worrying about it, baby. I'm here for the pussy. You feel me? I'm here for the pussy. Straight up. So what the fuck? It don't matter, my nigga. This real nigga shit, though. It don't matter, my nigga, because at the end of the day, you do you. You know what I'm saying? You got girls who will be on some shit like that. Oh, no, please don't take it down my butt. What? What you say? Oh, I ain't know I like that. Damn. Yeah, shut up. Trust me. Yeah, you say you don't like thumb your ass, baby. Now you like it. So what's up? Stop playing, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what people do, man. That's what they do. Sex is something you can't bind because it's motherfucking life. There's abnormalities. There's all type of trauma that creates variations in what we call preferences. Everything is until we start to understand sex and have mature conversations on sex and sexuality, we're gonna be dumb at thinking shit in one type of way when you should be understanding things on a high level. Sex is creative energy. Now, is there perversions or what we call perversions and preferences and all that type of shit people have? Yeah, but you cannot worry about that shit unless you are understanding your sexuality first. The shit comes down to you understanding that shit. You know what I'm saying? Understand yourself. Understand your energy first. That's why a nigga do this tantra shit. Because at the end of the day, what I learned is the more I understand sex, it goes to the next level with the healing. Because everything is dealing on a spiritual level. My nigga said the pit bull trying to come out the goddamn gate. Yeah, boy, shit real, boy. Savage mode. Hey, don't let me pop the Molly on though. Goddamn, we both in the zone. She popped the Molly with it. And keep in mind, when I say Molly, I mean real MDMA. I ain't talking about no street cut shit, nigga. I'm talking about pure Molly, nigga, 99%. So yeah, I'm in that motherfucker trying to get them nigga straight up savage, boy. What? Some gangster hits bumping in the background, man. Come on. You feel me? And let me say this too. As men, you should be understanding that you supposed to be the nastiest motherfucker that she ever come across every goddamn time, my nigga. You supposed to be the healer. You supposed to heal her through the depths that you can go sexually with her. And you'll realize when you hear a lot of women say this, and I know a lot of women, I deal with women. A lot of women be saying shit like they don't orgasm. You got to understand, a lot of that comes from the psychological issues they have. So you as a nigga who claim you want to be a sex guy, see, I deal with sex guy energy. You have to be able to heal our women. If you want to be the flyest nigga with this dick, you got to be able to heal your women. You got to have medicinal dick. You got to have tantra dick. You can't have toxic dick. But this is the trick. Toxic dick ain't nothing but tantra dick if you deal with the wisdom and the integrity that come with it. But what happens is you will change her motherfucking life with that healing dick. But you got the knowledge that goes with it, which is the tantra. It's the healing. This is why a nigga be having women come to me and they ain't never orgasm in their life till they fuck with me. Sometimes they can orgasm without even me fucking her yet. She like, I ain't never orgasm, just the thought of you. That's some real shit. When she say I ain't never orgasm before, and then I started talking to you, and now I'm orgasming just from thinking about you, and the knowledge that you spitting to her over the days, that's sex, my nigga, because we talking about mental sex first. The physical shit is the last manifestation of it. So when I be talking this game, niggas know I ain't playing, my nigga. I'm not playing. The shit I'm talking about is so goddamn real and G, but it takes discipline and it takes you having to love our women to understand that we heal the traumas of our women through the sex. So when I talked about the Neptune energy, we're talking about Neptune being able to utilize the fantasy of herself, her fantasy she have, and you tap into it. You see what I'm saying? The shit is real. So when you're talking about dealing with that goddamn sex energy, you better be on your shit, my nigga. That's why discipline is important. Salute everybody jumping this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Medicinal dick, yeah, medicinal dick, my nigga. You help her heal her traumas through that shit. Have her being accountable, want to be accountable, want to be a better person, nigga. Hey, that's what some good pussy will do to a nigga, man. Make you want to do shit. Boy, you be like, let me get up. Let me start doing my extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause my nastiest bitch be feeling like I'm healing her ass all the time. Like this bitch won't leave me alone. Yeah, you got to, man. That's what we here to do. Like I said, I was a pimp in my past life, so I know that's why this energy is back. I'm on the flip side of it. Instead of being a pimp, I'm healing the women. That's what my position is here, to heal the women, teach the women. You know what I'm saying? I know this one girl who won't orgasm because she was raped, sexually abused. Yeah, and you have to heal that. So that's what I do with a lot of women. Let me tell you something, man. The majority of the women that I know I attract, because I'm a 12th house Venus, is they all had that happen. And what you have to understand on the occult level of dealing with this knowledge is that you have to go through the dark side with her to heal her, you know? And that's the beauty of it, because you got to understand something. A woman ain't going to orgasm like that, and they say they don't be orgasming. They be trying to fuck their trauma away, but they're not doing it the right way. See, what they trying to do is fuck without establishing intimacy first. Hear me out. They are trying to fuck without establishing intimacy first. Intimacy is important. This is my jam, my nigga. Hold on, let nigga vibe out 1 minute while y'all think about what I just said, man. Listen to my African shit for a minute. Listen to African shit, boy. I'm about to go back to Africa, boy. I can't wait. I got motherfuckers over there. They just opened back up. Yeah, nigga be vibing, boy. I be in another place, boy. Good vibe shit. I listen to music, I don't hear no words while I'm motherfucking writing my album. I'm listening to African music, I don't know nothing she's saying, but I vibe with it. That's how you keep your mind stimulated. You keep your energy right, because you don't let too much bombard you. You vibe out real quick, man. Good shit. what I'm saying? I gotta hit my little breakdown. I gotta hit my little breakdown. Little baby about to kick that shit. Listen to this shit, boy. Little baby, kick this shit. Listen. Hitting them vibes. Meg the Stallion. Woo! Gangsta ass shit, nigga. Listen to that African shit, boy. Yeah, what up, low? Yeah, real nigga shit is. Right, you gotta love the fuck out of them, but damn, they ass get annoying. Of course, they supposed to. You gotta understand something. Let me really explain, and I'm gonna talk more about it in my lives, in the videos I'm about to start putting out. You gotta understand the real occult nature of women. They are here to redirect you back to your feminine energy within yourself. The more you understand them, the more you will understand yourself. And the more you understand yourself, the more you will understand them. That's why the woman is the first. Ain't nothing here but this feminine energy. Have you ever been to Rwanda? No, I haven't been to Rwanda. I've been trying to get out to Eritrea, South Africa. I'm about to go out to Durban and Pretoria right now. I got some business I'm doing out there with my niggas. Listen to the degrees of it. Yeah. Is it healing? Crying out, mad healing. Yeah. Healing. Grow box for a mushroom, a good option. You can do it. You just want to have it in a nice, controlled, sterile environment, man, because they very sensitive. They way more sensitive than weed. And it has to deal more with the substrate that you use. Well, that's the occult reason why there's so many humans on this planet. I'm not even going to say it's a cult, but I'm going to say it's through manipulation in terms of people not realizing that we have not been taught sex. You got to understand something. We know how to fuck innately. It's a primal thing. But people do not know the science of sex, you know? So people gonna fuck, but the difference is it's not even about the many people on the planet, because the planet can never overfill. Don't get it twisted. But what's happened is the rate of slaves being produced. And I mean slaves in terms of not consciously having children. You want to consciously have children if you can. The more you understand who we are, what we are, you want to program and time travel in the future the right way if you're gonna do it. Yeah, so I said, fuck my mind, damn right. You already know. That's how I gotta go. That's what they want. Salute everybody jumping this motherfucker. How much grams of shrooms would be the best to take to fill the trip? If it's your first time and you never took mushrooms, man, depending on what type of mushrooms you got too, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's all about the type of mushrooms you got. But I would say maybe, you know, if you really want to have a decent trip, not too overbearing, I would say maybe start your first time a half an eighth, 1.7. But if you want to kind of go a little bit more into it, take 3 grams or take an eighth. You know what I mean? Yeah, the goods there. Oh yeah, Eddie kicked up. Yeah, man. You know we tap in with the spirits, man. That's what we doing. You said in the video that Leo is pimp energy. So pimp see a Leo rising. I don't know what his rising was, but Leo is pimp. It's the king as well. And we all can exude that because it's the king. Royal energy. This is about how you know, treat yourself. Libra could be considered a playboy. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, my nigga said time travel. That's why we have kids touch back. Yeah. Real shit. Yeah. Fuck with the blue clouds. Yeah. Yeah, I love the shroom trips. Have you ever meditated and got high off your own brain's DMT? Hell yeah, boy, I do it all the time. That's why I have to ground my energy. That's why when people ask me, I smoke CBD, my nigga. I've been doing this shit for a long time, my nigga. I'm not doing none of this shit. So I know my energy. I know what I'm here to do, right? And I have to ground myself, man. Yeah, nigga, you get high on my own energy. You can do that. That's why you learn to tap into the access of your brain. Your brain is nothing but a labyrinth. And the more you learn to interface with it, you learn to understand who you are. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I smoke the CBD, but I smoke gas, though. Trust me, I smoke gas. Anybody that I smoke with, if you were smoking this, you wouldn't know that it's CBD. You wouldn't even know. you'd be high as a kite, nigga. You wouldn't even know. And I throw the moon rocks on top for the razzle dazzle, you would not even know. Yeah, the penis envies and the full ego dissolution. Yeah. And the thing about penis envies, right? And that's one of my favorites. Those are the two I get. I deal with albino teachers in penis envies. When you take penis envies, right? This is what I was saying to the other homie asking me about the amount. Penis envies, 1 gram is like 2 grams on a penis envy. That's how potent they are. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like each side had their own royal deity? Everything is divine. So yes, they all play an archetypical energy. The word to utilize is archetype. Because everything is royal, everything is divine, but it's about understanding the archetype. That's why they are all personified. Is there something to signs that square each other as far as sexual tension goes? Yeah. That tension is to be worked out. See, squares ain't bad. It's just about the energy. What is the issue that has to work out? Leo has pride. Power is what Scorpio deals with, right? And so there's the sexual energy because they're both premier sexual signs. So it's just about the energy of it, right? Fifth house is what? Kids, right? Child raising. 8th house is what? Co-parenting to the degree if you want to, because it's the merger of 2 peoples in the property. Sexual union. 8th house, right? So there's this whole thing that has to work out. This is why baby mama drama, niggas have all that shit because y'all created a child together, right? Every level could be worked out. Y'all co-parenting. Now y'all got to deal with how y'all do things. Power. Now I'm gonna raise it like this. I'm gonna raise it like this. All that type of shit. Everything is broken down on the sexual level with tension. So it's a deep thing that both sides work out through that tension, or it should work out. Nigga be vibing, boy. I know y'all hear them sounds in the back, boy. What are some tantra books you can suggest to get? One good one is see, the thing about tantra is when you study this occult path, you got to understand what tantra is. So when I tell you tantra, understand that tantra is more than just sex on a physical level in terms of what you may be thinking like Kama Sutra. It's not that. Tantra on the highest level is about the alchemical process of dealing with the sex, the masculine and the feminine. You know what I mean? And so you want to understand that. And they say you have a backwood, not CBD. Nah, please believe it, my boy. Please believe it. But a good tantra book, I would say, start out with, just to kind of, get yourself into it. I would say Ecstasy Through Tantra. Things written by John Mumford. It's a real good, deep, occult style book. So much game in that motherfucker. Venus in the 10th house. My ex had Venus in the 10th house. Y'all the socialites. Y'all the one who want to be seen and known. You the one who want to get to the top. That's also the groupie aspect, believe it or not. Y'all could be real big groupies just to get into somebody else's group or want to be part of a team that's winning. You know what I mean? You want to be in the spotlight because what the 10th house is, right? The highest point in the chart where people see you is where the midheaven sits. That's how that goes. Pisces are all the sign in one. Yep. Exactly. That's why they're what we would call the dumpster of the zodiac, right? They take on all of it, everything, right? That's what it comes down to, man. Let me say this, though. I forgot to say this earlier. When you are dealing with the opposite gender, understand this. If you are having issues with them, understand that even though it may insult the ego and trigger you sometimes, understand that it's you having to learn to understand and redirect the energy back to your own, right? So if a woman getting on your nerves, fellas, just learn to deal with your own feminine energy. Go back and tap into your own self because the women only reflect that outside of us. We're only responding to energy. So you want to know that. So if you have those days where you don't want to be around your girl or women, we have to have a repulsion effect. Think about it also in terms of, are you on no fap right now? How many days has it been? Your body's trying to recalibrate itself, right? You're trying to reestablish your own feminine. So if you're having issues with a woman outside of you, a lot of that can be their own issues they're dealing with, but how do you respond to it? That's what's important. What are you responding to? Yeah, what's good? I was waiting for you to go live, bro. Okay, yeah. What does it mean when I walk and lights come on or turn blue? That shit happens to me a lot too, man. It's just your energy. Become more aware of your energy. You got powerful energy. You gotta understand, everything is energy down here, my nigga. I be walking in the spots, you know what I mean? Depending on how I vibrate, man. That should have put so much static in the radio, the Bluetooth, all that type of shit. You know what I mean? What the hell is female energy? When I say female, I'm saying feminine. The divine feminine. That's all that's here is the divine feminine energy. You have what is polarized energy down here, but it all emits from the feminine. And when we say the feminine, we're talking about a primordial energy. It ain't just no mothering stuff. It's really about some real deep, chaotic energy. That's what it is. It's chaotic. It's the primal energy of everything. You know? And your ability to understand that and how you operate within that. One of the ways I can even explain to you so you could just understand it on the level of energy. Think of when you're at the beach. If you go to the beach and you see a motherfucker surfing, when you're looking out at the waves, that's feminine energy. That's the primordial energy of the world, of the universe. And what does water do? When you see it, when you go to the beach and you go to the ocean, that motherfucking shit is going constantly nonstop. It's never changing. It's always changing. It's never the same. Each wave that rushes in is never the same, right? And so everything is in a constant motion, in a kind of state of chaos that is always seeking its level. And so when you understand that and the surfer goes out there, he cannot control the waves. All he can do is understand it. All he can do is ride the wave. All he can do is say, hey, I think I can ride that one right there back to shore. That right there like a dope one. I can do this on. I can perform within this wave. That's life. That's the divine feminine that's ever going on. When you listen to Eastern philosophy, or you listen to anything in terms of the indigenous spiritual systems, everything is going to speak of the cosmic mother, the divine feminine. So when we talk about that, we're talking about a ever-flowing eternal source, or the divine creator, whatever you want to call it, God, whatever. We're talking about being able to understand that energy and ride the wave within that. That's why music is so important, because music is it's unstructured chaos that's pulled from the spiritual realm, right? It's harmonics, it's frequency. The only thing that's here is math and music, my nigga. The masculine and the feminine. The masculine is structure, you know? So you got to understand what we play here. Everything is sex down here, my nigga. I got a Hindu, a mother, and a mother in Vedic culture. Each Kali is, yeah. Kali is that feminine energy, that chaotic energy. That's why when you see Kali, she's always pictured with, you know, necklaces of heads of men that she slaughtered. Her tongue is out. She look like the motherfucker. The beast, the wild beasts, which is what the feminine energy is. That's why women are crazy. That's why they're chaotic. They're the primal energy. They're the primal energy outside of for you to see exactly what the feminine energy is. And when you understand that shit, you'll start to realize how this shit works, my nigga. That's why when you deal with this, understanding your masculine energy, you understand you can't control none of these women out here, my nigga. You can't control none of them. So your motherfucking ego is what you learn to check. Because the red pill is you waking up from realizing what we were taught. And it's a programming. You cannot control the feminine. You can learn to understand it. So when you understand it, you understand how to deal with women. You understand how to deal with the world. You understand cycles. You understand spirituality. You understand all this shit. You see what I'm saying? It's that deep. Nigga, just give me the real facts. You can't control the feminine. You can only understand it and go with the flow. Damn right. That's why when somebody asked me earlier, do you got one solid woman? No, I got a lot of solid women around me. And guess what? They all love me, and I love them. I love all our women. And I always let them know, baby, you can't control me. I can't control you. We can vibe out, because women will do that, right? If they, like, for example, if you are a high value male, or you're in a position of seeking to be a high value male, you're gonna put the work in and do all that to be a high value male, right? But what comes with it is women will chase you. So you gotta understand how polygamy and how all this shit works. A woman sees you as stability to her chaos. She sees you as something she can have structure with and try to work its way with. When you go out to the ocean, you see those piers, those pillars in the water. The ocean clashes against it. That's the feminine clashes against the masculine energy. And it stands still. You want to be able to be that. That's what peace is about. All this shit is deeper than what you think it is, my nigga. You got to have peace at where you at, right? That's the feminine energy all around you. You still have to be at peace. And what you realize is when you're dealing with the feminine energy, you are also understanding that you're dealing with the creator on every level. You have to see us. I'm going to tell you a story of some dope shit. And it's just dope to me because maybe I was high, I was turned up, but it was dope because I understand it on a high level, right? I had some of my little homegirls over here the other week. We chilling. You know, we had the mushrooms and the molly jumping. And my friend, she got a baby. She got a baby about 8 months old, 9 months old, maybe a year. And she came through and she know my spot a safe space for her. And I said, you know, come through. You know, she didn't want to do some mushrooms and she knew, you know, I facilitate environments where people can trip mushrooms, have a good time. She came through with her baby. She was like, it's cool. Yeah, bring your baby. And we had the vibes going. And I know she's very eccentric and she turned up, she Aquarius. And she turned up. And so we had the vibes like this playing. I had some black coffee playing, some dope ass deep African house, right? But she in here doing her yoga, she doing her mudra, she in here just moving, right? She got a baby. She geeked up and turned up, right? She turned up on the molly and the mushrooms, right? And guess what? I'm watching her do all type of dope ass fire bending, air bending shit, just in the zone, like some rave shit. But her baby there, her baby cried, come back, she'll come right back over to him in the middle. And all I started seeing was the Kali energy. All I started seeing was the Shiva dancing. All I started seeing was that divine feminine energy in rare form. Something I've never seen before. A woman on ecstasy and mushrooms in the zone with the music and tune with the energy because we got the healing vibes, you know, got the Palo Santo burning, the motherfucking sandalwood burning, good vibes on there. We smoking good, we just chilling. And I see her acting in such a divine, chaotic way that it blew my mind, right? And whenever her baby will cry, she'll come right back over to him, hold him, do whatever, dance with him. And I said, that shit's so goddamn gangster. That's a level of divine feminine that I would not have been able to see if it wasn't for this moment. I never would have seen nothing like that. And that shit right there blew my mind, and I had another level of respect for the feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Shit is lit. And I just seen her dancing. She just flowing. Then my other little homegirl cuddled up with, she like, we just watch her. I said, look, you see y'all divine feminine, that shit so dope to see her doing that. Matter of fact, you know, it was just beautiful, man. You know? And so yeah, that shit was lit. That shit was lit. What's up? Yeah, what's up? I'm gonna hit you in a minute. I'm gonna get off in a minute. I'll hit you. Yeah, but that was dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Divine feminine, my nigga. Y'all seeing real shit, my nigga. Why so many women being? I'm gonna get off in a minute. I just want to read the comments real quick. You know what I'm saying? I love being soft feminine, but this world ain't always safe for that. That's why I understand that the feminine does not just represent the soft. The feminine energy is very powerful, very chaotic. The beast. She ain't no hoe. She ain't no little pussy. She is motherfucking a warrior. Yeah, man. Oh God, always created space for women. We saw you really see women for who they are. Yeah. Facts. When was the man falling in the feminine around men who's in the masculine? Yeah, you see how I am. Look. So this girl I speak to or whatever, she a crazy, but she got real mad because her girl from work is texting me and shit. I'm chilling, but what does that mean? She like you, but you got to redirect the energy. I got females just like that. So you talking to her too? Yeah, baby, but understand this, baby. I treat her just like I treat you. If I'm a cool nigga with you, what make you think that she ain't gonna fuck with me either, baby? Come on. Stop being like that. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, you know, on that note, I'm gonna end it because I'm gonna talk about little homie. And you know, we're gonna be back. I'm gonna drop more content tomorrow, all that shit. I'm gonna post some shit to the Patreon. For those of the Patreon, salute. Appreciate y'all being patient. I'm about to drop more content in there, some gangsta ass shit. I'm gonna drop new content on my page, more no fap shit for the homies. So we're gonna talk about that. And Mikey G's, I like that comment you made right there. I'm gonna make a video about that because I'm gonna make a video about you understanding about how you level your woman up. You gotta level them up. We're gonna have some dope ass conversation about that. I'm gonna post some real gangster shit about this stuff like this in my Patreon. So if you ain't in my Patreon, fuck with me, trust me. It's about to get real, man. Salute y'all fucking with a nigga, man. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man.